Coming up on Mountain News this morning, researchers at the University of Kentucky used billboards to raise awareness of child trafficking to hopefully prevent it from happening. And a local veterinarian explains just how serious parvo can be if your dog comes down with a case of it.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you, 5:33. I'm Dakota Makris, and it's a cold Wednesday morning. Let's head over to Brandon for a look at that forecast. And yeah, it's definitely cold. Cold in here, cold outside. You said I have the heat on.
I've got the heat on.
Till what, like 50 degrees or something?
69.
Well, I'm going to turn it up to like 71. No, because then I'll get too hot.
Exactly.
We've been through this.
Yep, we
I
have.
can never be pleased.
Just leave it like it is. It'll be all right. Forecast this morning, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday, this time we were seeing quite a bit of snow. This morning, not so much. Let's take a look at top of Whitesburg Pine Mountain. Snow-covered road a little bit yesterday. Not as bad as Jenkins Mountain, which I'll show you that camera here in a second. What a difference a day makes with that one, too. Some light traffic up there and a little bit of snow still on the grass there on the side of the road. Temperatures, it's chilly out there. 18 Irvin, 29 in Ashland. That is our range this morning. And again, a lot of low to mid-20s and even some upper teens out there this morning. Statewide, basically everybody in the 20s you see, or actually state and region wide. The only exceptions, Charleston at 30 and Louisville at 31. Everybody else is below freezing by a lot of 20s out there. Now this afternoon, close to 50 for a daytime high, but the big thing that we saw a preview of yesterday, the sunshine is on the way back, at least for today. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. Police in Knox County say a man threw his girlfriend out of a moving car Saturday night on Kentucky 225. Deputies say they found the woman lying in the road with a head injury and multiple cuts and scrapes. The woman told police 34-year-old Brandon Murphy pushed her out of the car. She was taken to Barberville ARH and then taken to UK Medical Center in Lexington. Murphy is charged with wanton endangerment, assault, DUI, menacing, and resisting arrest. Well, police are asking for the public's help in identifying a serial theft suspect. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office is looking for a person they say is shoplifting items from several area stores. Police ask if anyone knows this person's whereabouts to call the Laurel County Sheriff's Office or message the office's Facebook page. Researchers at the University of Kentucky are starting a new study to raise awareness about child sex trafficking in the Commonwealth. Billboards like this one have been placed in some Kentucky counties with the message of "See it, stop it." It's part of the See Stop Now campaign. It's encouraging people to learn the signs of sex trafficking and ways to stop it. Ann Coker, the director of UK Center for Research on Violence Against Women, says the project is focused on middle schools because that's the age at the highest risk.
With the bystander intervention, we can really focus on keeping each other safe and learning how to do that in a way that is effective and the individual doesn't experience the sex trafficking or the abuse, violence.
If you see one of the See Stop billboards, researchers are asking you to let them know so they can see how often their message is being seen. Their website also includes more strategies to prevent child sex trafficking. Well, it is officially spring break season, and a group of spring breakers have made their way to Letcher County. Well, not to get a nice tan, but to get their boots dirty on a mission trip, helping rebuild flooded homes. Our Olivia Calfee stopped by the job site yesterday to learn more about the students' mission to serve right here in Eastern Kentucky.
If you ask the members of this group, they'd probably tell you that spring break is about being a helping hand.
It gives you more self-confidence knowing you're helping somebody.
The adults and students traveled all the way from Iowa, and one student says he knew that this was the right way to spend his break.
I figured it'd be nice to give back to people that got their homes taken away from them. So I just decided, let's just go help rebuild houses. It'll be fun.
When Pastor Tim Maxa announced the opportunity to serve in Letcher County, he says he had no problem getting volunteers to load up and travel more than 12 hours away from home.
17 of us are out here at the work site, and we have about 8 really skilled people, and then we have, youth that are willing to work and learn stuff.
Learning plenty of handyman skills.
I've learned how to put on subfloors, trusses, walls.
but also the very valuable lessons that often can't be taught.
If you give back to others, then they'll give back to you in a different way.
Pastor Maxa added that the Letcher County area was the first place he pastored more than 20 years ago. And getting to bring students back to help rebuild is a blessing that hit very close to home.
I'm still heartbroken for the people here in the mountains who have been through so much flooding, and thank you guys. The people here accept you and make you feel a part of them. I've been gone 29 years, and coming back, they still made me feel like I was just a part of their family.
That was Olivia Calfee reporting. Well, the pastor says they are with Homes Inc. in Letcher County this week, and they will be here until Friday. Well, as parvo season begins, a local veterinarian is discussing how it can impact your dog. Parvo is a contagious virus that can kill dogs of all ages. The virus causes a variety of symptoms, including vomiting and lethargy. If left unattended, dogs can die because of dehydration. We spoke to a veterinarian on how easy it is for a dog to come in contact with the virus.
People that have puppies or dogs that are completely indoors that have still contracted it because it's gotten carried into the house unknowingly on somebody's shoes or on their clothes. It's really important to vaccinate and to vaccinate properly.
Well, veterinarians also say vaccinating your dog as early as 6 weeks and keeping your dogs away from unknown animals can help protect them against the virus. Recently, we've seen numerous events taking place across the region that promote sustainability here in the mountains. And yesterday, one Breathitt County organization carried on that mission with its own giveaway. Alyssa Williams has more.
Before the sun fully rose on Tuesday morning, volunteers with the Breathitt County Hunger Alliance were unloading one of their biggest donations to date.
We received 40,000 pounds of seed potatoes from SOSA. It's an organization that we have been fortunate enough to be able to partner with for the last 3 years.
The Breathitt County Hunger Alliance was also able to give away thousands of garden seed packets, hoping to impact several communities that were damaged during July's flood.
You know, people have lost their gardens due to flooding and stuff, so hopefully this year, you know, we'll be able to help people get back on their feet with gardening and that type of thing.
Helping people like Susie Jones of Breathitt County, who is trying to save money to fix her home that was destroyed in the flood.
Well, I'm grateful they're helping everybody in the community because we do need the help, and they are giving everything here to help us, so, you know, they do a lot here.
The organization's founder and CEO, Patsy Clare, says she hopes giveaways like this can also inspire older generations to teach younger ones sustainable habits.
You know, we need to teach our children what we were taught, and that is how to survive and stuff. So, you know, maybe we can get back to that.
Hoping to sprout a more sustainable future for the people of Eastern Kentucky. In Jackson, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, the giveaway happened outside of the old Walgreens building in Jackson, but the organization also hosts an annual giveaway at its own building on the third Saturday of each month. Just had this morning, a pair of shoes once worn by basketball legend Michael Jordan is set to sell for millions on the auction block, possibly breaking one of his records.
And we're cranking up the thermometer for the next few days, but if you are missing the chill, don't you worry. It's back for the last weekend of winter. I'll have the latest in about 3 minutes.